Awesome. Finally, we are live. Sorry, guys. We had a lot of technical issues to deal with behind the scenes. Um, welcome. With me today, I've got a very special guest, Mr. John, username of, how do you pronounce your username on the in the logs?
Me?
Yes. I can't pronounce
Kyriel.
it.
Kyriel is how I pronounce it. But most people, especially when we had the Skype chats,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, most of it my fault.
Okay. I can hear the video feed in the background. There's someone running someone on the chat.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. If the video will stop playing automatically if you're on the chat. It's really
Oh,
gay that way.
okay. I actually closed the tab. So.
Oh, you just need to mute the video.
Okay. Let me do that again then,
Yeah.
real quick, and I'll mute it as soon as it starts playing. Okay,
Oh
there we
yeah.
go. I got it. I got it.
Awesome. All right, cool. Thanks. I just really hate the echo in my ear. So
Go up the
the
hill,
whole
to the top of the hill, make a right at the church. Right as you go down that road a little bit.
Hang on a second.
yeah, sure. Sorry. Having a little bit of interference. The reason my guest was invited today is because he was cited in Milo's article about Sarah Nyberg and from FFShrine. So we
Okay,
have.
sorry about that.
No, you're fine. Stuff like that happens all the time in these hangouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have got one of the users that's confirmed to be in those logs here right now, and in myself as well, because I was a member of that site for a very short time. That's kind of the nature of our relationship. I can go into that, so we kind of air it out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and we also have Mr. Gorm Hellbeef as well as my valuable assistant, keeping things going.
As much as I can, yeah.
Oh, actually, before we get started, there's some shit we got to catch up from last week's, not last week, the week before that stream. We were supposed to give a shout out to someone, and we didn't, because someone who's supposed to organize the stream fucked it up. Sinister Ben, who are now banned. Now you'll never come back. Nah, just kidding. I love you, dude. We were supposed to give a shout out to this guy, Minds Patch. He's just been what he's been doing. He's been taking like these. He's been making image macros, and he takes the best comments of them, and he basically makes further image macros, and it gets fucking pretty. You get this whole like out of context conversation of weird posts, and it just ends up being bizarrely hilarious. So that guy has been doing it for a few months now, and he is just keeping my morale up so much for just doing it, because he just does it for no reason other than the fact that he finds it enjoyable. So
Yeah,
thanks, dude.
It's great.
Oh yeah, we truly appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll have to show some of them off right now. But yeah, I just want to get that out of the way because I forgot to do it last time. Sorry. So yeah, the nature of our relationship, Miss John.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Did you want me to start or what?
How about you go into how you got into the FFShrine forums, and then I'll get into it, and then our paths will collide. How about that?
Okay, sure. Well, I would say that I ended up joining the FFShrine community the way that a lot of people did, because Sarah was savvy enough to get new users to the site through Galbadia Hotel, which was the name of the basically illegal MP3. Wasn't so much a sharing site. It was more or less just a directory of where you could find video game and anime soundtracks. Mm-hmm. So late in in the summer of 2006, I found a link on Dig to this place, and I started rapidly downloading things one night from their website, and at the bottom of each page, the last 20 lines from the IRC chat were populated on the bottom of each page. Every time and it would refresh it every time you reloaded the page or you opened another page. So I'm going through there for about 4 or 5 hours, just downloading left and right things that I found worth saving, and the entire time, as I scroll down to the bottom of the page, I see some salacious material being discussed in the chat, and it piqued my curiosity enough at one point where I downloaded an IRC client and stumbled my way through actually connecting, and from that point on, I was pretty much hooked for about 2.5 years. I was a daily visitor to the FFShrine IRC chat.
Yeah, you come up quite a lot in the logs that I've seen.
Yeah. Particularly in late 2006 up until January of 2007, I was in a hot contest with another user named Liquid Cruelty, who would to see who could be the top member of the chat, because that's another thing that Sarah did was she had some kind of a daemon running in the background of the IRC server.
I remember that.
It would every hour it would spam the latest results of who was the most active user in the chat, and it had a bunch of other neat little statistics that it would populate as well. So yeah, we were the Liquid Cruelty and I, we were fighting quite a bit to see who could get that number one, could retain that number one spot.
No, sorry, I just had the Star Trek sound effect.
Yeah, that's the computer in my car. It does that.
Oh, we're supposed to not be rude. You're supposed to let people in or tell them to fuck off, dude. That's how it works. Like, come.
Yeah, I can fix that. I can fix that. It won't bother us anymore.
It's all good. That's like a minor thing compared to the shit we had to deal with earlier.
Yeah, I got you.
I'll kind of get into how I got into the chat then, because it's kind of like the same thing basically. I saw the same kind of IRC link at the bottom of one of the pages. I actually found it through one of their there was another website, was it Kingdom Hearts Insider, and basically just to piss them off, they kept a duplicate directory of whatever that was hosted on Galbadia Hotel just to irritate them. And so I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go over there and check this out then to see what's going on. And sure shit, they had the directories were identical. But then yeah, I saw that there was an IRC chat at the bottom, so I was like, all right, cool, I'll just join. Whatever, I've got nothing else better to do. This is like when I was in college, and so I had nothing really going on in between, like fucking studying and getting drunk, you know. And I can do both of those at the same time. So yeah, I kind of just joined the chat, and then I kind of had a rough time with some of the members there, except for John, and we just basically got on really well. We just kind of had like private messages and whatnot. I left the site because I got into an argument with fucking Sarah over some objectionable material that I saw that could count as CP. And fucking, I was like, another user was posting it, and I made a joking comment about please don't post, please don't post pictures of people you got locked up in your basement. Just kind of like, just to kind of like point it out and just be like, dude, what the fuck? And just to kind of stop it, and then it just erupted into this whole thing where this dude was going mental. Because I was questioning why about he was trying to defend it by saying that it wasn't child porn, even though
it was obviously child porn.
Yeah, even though it's very. The argument against it is you don't want that. No lawyer wants to take that fucking case.
No. That's about the biggest social pariah, pedophiles. That is. That's the biggest social pariah that I've ever seen. You know.
And I'm just like, I just after that, I ended up talking to Sarah about it. I was like, yo, your buddy's fucking posting this shit in the chat. She's like, yeah, I know. Get fucked. I'll ban you if you fucking talk about it anymore. And I was just like, all right, fine, I'll just leave then. But then I ended up going back to get John's contact information because he's really the only person I talked to on there. So I was like, all right, fuck it. And I got like the one cool person to talk to. Like, fuck the rest of them.
Thank you.
No, you're cool. No, you're right. It's just just some of the stuff we talked about back then. It was just like whatever. Like I didn't think it would ever get brought up ever again. It was like, oh yeah, it's just some stupid shit I used to do in between, fucking doing nothing, you know. I never thought it would actually come to this. So it's fucking great that we can actually like kind of discuss some of the goings on, especially the stuff in the article to kind of like confirm some of the shit in there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So actually, I've got the article up here. I can share it if on screen share as well. If people haven't seen it, it's in the low bar on the video, so you can go there and thing it. Screen share. Yeah, no, I don't want to do the full screen. You're kidding me. Hangouts, you better share this. Okay, cool. Yay, there we go. Cool. Lovely Wolverine costume there, fucking Sarah.
Yeah, I really. She really loved to share that picture, which.
Why?
To demonstrate just how much hormones could change a man. Let's just say, and that she was the one thing I can say that she really did a lot in the chat was to evangelize for gender transition.
Yeah, I've got that about her too. She was very open to chat. Actually, actually hang on. Let me stop sharing real quick. I want to see if I can find a picture of her as a female to like compare, because
yeah,
it's actually quite dramatic transformation. I'm actually kind of confident in my transition now because of that shit. Because I wasn't nearly as hairy at all, and I'm all worried about that shit.
Oh yeah.
Well, you guys have seen my picture. I mean, I posted a picture of myself right before the thing. Oh god damn it! Oh, okay, cool. No, not that one. Yeah, there's the log on here of was it liquid cruelty and you having a fucking go eat each other. For real. Like that was quick. I can fucking confirm that. I can't get a picture of her that's fucking worthy of fucking like that shows her face. Because there's the one from an article she wrote where she like covers up her face. Fuck it. The reason I stopped sharing is I didn't want to go to ED and show some shit.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you can get in some trouble for that. So it's like, no, thanks. I'd rather just avoid that altogether. Actually, just go to the full image, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you? All right, cool.
I need to step out for just a second. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm just kind of figuring out what in the fuck is up with this. There we go. No. For some reason, when I tried to select the image, it was actually fucking wrong. Okay, so that's her girl picture, which is quite epic. You know, I'm giving her props here. So, be a nice Sarah. Get fucked. Not by children or dogs. But yeah, the fucking I don't know why she would post that. It's fucking horrible. I'm trying to scroll the fucking hang up for some reason. Okay, I'll save you guys' eyes. Those you heard, who didn't need to ever see that.
Who would think that a child pornographer would be deranged and unhinged?
Okay, here's one for the chat, right? All right, would you rather lick this fucking toe or have to stare at this shit? Make your choice. You can't back out now. The chat's not too happy with us now. it's my fault. I decided to do the screen sharing. I'm the one hosting.
Yeah, giving them the Chewbacca image.
God. Well, she would post shit like that all the time, dude. Well, not the boy pictures, like the girl pictures, which you can see on the Encyclopedia Dramatica page. But yeah, I'm not going there because there'll be like tits and fucking all sorts of gore all over the screen. Don't you? Yeah. It's best if I just don't. I would love to do it like
the YouTube morality police cracking down.
God, we have to talk about that today as well. That's the thing. Not the YouTube morality police, just the fucking Gamergate fucking morality tone policing. Concerning fucking the gendering of Sarah Nyberg. Like, oh my god, who cares?
Like, of all the people to worry about offending, why would you care about Sarah Butts?
Oh, this is the question for the ages right here.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it! My lightsaber won't work. So I built a toy. I bought a toy lightsaber right before the fucking stream started. It's one of those expendable ones.
I hope it. Oh man! Don't they still make the nice Force FX things with the?
Oh.
They're actually made of metal and everything. I actually own a few of those.
Oh man, see, I used to sell those, and they're so fucking nice.
Sell them like.
I used to work at Spencer Gifts, and they got like a whole.
Oh yeah. They were a big item at like the Sharper Image too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they would like. We got bonuses on those motherfuckers if we sold them, and I sold them all the time. They're like, yeah, just play with them, and you'll sell them. It's like, yeah, okay.
the nearby mall had a Barnes and Noble bookseller, and they would sell those things too. But the thing is, most people go there to buy books. They're not looking to buy overpriced nerdy merchandise. So anytime they would drop them down to clearance them, that's how I got mine. And the list prices were usually it's anywhere from $90 to $150 depending on what it was, and I would get them for about half that.
Oh, dude, I envy you. So jelly. So I've got the article up right now, so we can actually go through it. I posed the so I posed to the chat question: would they rather lick this nasty toe or continue to stare at the picture of Sarah Butts? And they're like, they'll suck the toe. It's unanimous as well. There is not a single person. Oh my god! Watch that be a hashtag now. Jesus. Oh. So we can go over this stuff now. Thank fuck for that. I've been waiting to do this for a long time. I wish it didn't show my mouse. It's really fucking annoying. See, so we've got the claims of pedophilia, which we've already sort of covered. Like, the thing is, right? All right, so the pedophilia claims, right? People have a go at people who bring this up because Sarah is trans, and I think that's bullshit. Like, if it shouldn't matter what fucking gender identity or any kind of identity you have if you admit you want to have sex with children.
You don't get a pass for pedophilia.
Yeah, because this was someone posed this question before the stream started, and I was just like, yeah, dude, fuck that. If I want to be treated equally as everyone else, why would I fucking say, oh yeah, except when I'm caught, raping children or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut that shit down immediately.
Yeah, please don't. But there are people who are apologists for this shit, and you're a scum.
Yeah.
In my humble opinion.
If you're defending people fucking children, fuck you.
To quote South Park, yes.
Well, there's also the claims of so you had the video sent to you of the hacking of her shit to get like I sent you the video basically of like the obtaining of her logs and shit, and we were going over it because John was pausing the frames and actually like going through some of the shit that was scrolling by. Do you remember this?
That had to be a couple months ago at least. I think I remember doing that.
Yeah, this is a while back. This is like when God, this must have been like what, 5 months, something like that. So yeah,
you know what? I do remember that. Yep.
Yeah, because I sent it to Sargon as well. He's like, I don't want to see this shit. I think it's horrible and unethical. I'm like, dude, you can't stop it now. It's already happened. This is a recording of it. And he's like, oh, okay, I'll watch it now. Well, it's already happened. I had nothing to do with it. I might as well find this entertaining.
I'm not a journalist in any way, in any way, shape, or form. So I don't even care about journalistic ethics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm not a journalist either, but I at least have to. Since I'm a professional, I have to at least have some kind of ethical guidelines to follow. It's so whatever. Mm-hmm. There is that. It's the professional's code. We've got the secret handshake and everything.
And the Freemasons. Awful.
Yeah.
Let me step away for just another minute. Sorry about that.
Sure. Well, I wanted to go over the this shit right here. There's a lot of stuff to cover. I mean this part is actually already common knowledge. I just want to put it on record so it's confirmed. So it's just like, get the fuck out of here with any kind of bullshit that you have to say that it isn't.
Mm-hmm.
God. Never trust the defenders of butts. I don't stand with butts
Yeah.
either. I stand with my legs because I'm not crippled. But if I was crippled, I still wouldn't stand with butts because I wouldn't be able to stand up at all. I'd be fucking wheeling.
Have to scoot everywhere.
I would just quickly crawl away from butts. I would pretend that I'm Solid Snake or some shit like that. Oh. Ow. Sorry, I'm gonna take this opportunity to actually get a drink real quick. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
It doesn't matter. I've got a headset on. It doesn't matter. I just don't like extra noise picking up on the back on the back end, and it happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
True story. There we go. Oh, I might as well fill this up as well. Sorry, I'm waterboarding someone.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it was 9/11 yesterday.
Nothing to worry about then.
Yeah, it was 9/11 yesterday. I'm just getting all festive. 'Tis the season. It's like the 7 days of Christmas, or whatever. It's the fucking like Hanukkah, or whatever. You get a whole like week of it.
You have to waterboard people, invade countries that had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I might have to step
the
on
whole shebang.
I'm gonna have to step on an IED at one point. You know, you don't know because they're fucking anywhere. It could be one in my bag of chips for all I fucking know.
Dun, dun, dun.
Safer to crab walk away from Sarah Butts. What is your logical expression for that, dude? Really? You mean like Zoidberg? I'm not. Yeah, fucking. Jesus. Oh, jeez, no! Don't bring that up. I just clicked on something that brought up like Donald Trump's face. I don't want to fucking show that stream. Talk about obscene content, mate. Fuck.
Yeah. Scarred for life.
Sorry, I was thinking about that nutcracker of Hillary Clinton I sent out. There's a nutcracker of Hillary Clinton you can get. The advertisement calls it the grammar of all ball crackers. Which is sorry, of nutcrackers, ball crackers. I fucked that up. Right. Nope.
Okay, I'm back. I'm going to be going back and forth a little bit for a little while here.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's fine. So okay, we can start this back up again. So, the claims of pedophilia, right? It's pretty well known that that Sarah's a fucking pedo, or at least self-admitted. And
yes.
Yeah, it's the source of that happens to be the logs from her own fucking site that were captured by was it the user Roth? I think I'm saying that right. And yeah. There's a whole bunch of that shit now. I've personally witnessed it. I'm pretty sure you have. You've got anything to add to that or to help like shed any doubt of it?
Oh my gosh! Just about any time a young person came, whenever a young person would come, a new member would come into the chat, and Sarah actually happened to be active at the time, and if they let it be known in any way that they were a young individual, she would ask them if they were male or female regardless, and if it happened to be a young person, like say 14 years of age or younger, she would latch onto them in almost a creepy manner. Not overtly creepy like some people you see in chat rooms, but just kind of a little more than doting, if that makes any sense. And
she gets overly excited when someone like that enters.
Yes, exactly. And if it happened to be an older female, the entire time that I was a regular member, she went on at length about looking for, and I quote, a mommy, because if it wasn't little girls, then she liked age play.
Well, at least with the age play, people are typically legal in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a little bit less questionable. It's kind of like basically you can do it with someone who's not that much different in age with you. It's because it's the role play thing, but most of the time you have a significant age difference.
Yes.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's I know a lot about this fucking subject of just throwing that one out there. It's horrible. Damn you, internet! You corrupted my brain. So yeah, I've seen this too, where like basically she'll go and do stuff like change the chat topic to like the user in question, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just lots of little things that she does. It's hard to kind of surmount them all into one. And so, like, say, oh yeah, any one of those things, you know, it could just be, because it could just be innocuous if there were just so many of them. Oh, he's gone on mute. Okay,
I'm
cool.
still here. Sorry.
Oh no, sorry, I just see you went on mute. So it's like I didn't do that.
That's pretty creepy.
Yeah, it's like a law of attachment that is given, and it's fickle from what I've seen, because she'll find like a new person to attach to, and just be like whatever, but then try to play the field, so to speak. It's as creepy as that sounds. It's actually.
Yeah, for the longest time she was.
Yours. That's to get you out the gate. Just swing around here. You'll sit on the back, right behind this.
Oh yeah. Sorry, his
He sounded like he was busy.
Yeah. He's he's a truck driver as well, I believe.
Yeah, and I'm having to finish something up before I go off duty. I'm really sorry about all this, but yeah, I was saying, before I cut away there, she for a very long time one of her favorite members in chat was a very young girl. I don't know her real name, but in the chat logs, she was a very active member too. A user by the name of Secret7. There's no spaces. It's SECRET, then the number 7. And they had a very interesting relationship. Now, I'm pretty sure that it was above board, but Sarah really enjoyed her company, let's just say, in the chat. And there was one hilarious incident that happened when I wasn't around. Either it occurred before I started coming into the chat, or it happened when I happened to be offline. But allegedly, on one occasion late at night, Secret7 asked out of the blue for Sarah's social security number, and Sarah gave it to her in open chat before realizing what she was doing.
Oh.
Jesus, dude. I mean, that's like. I don't know if you've ever seen like the like those old videos from like the late '90s, even like the mid '90s, where it's like the family's like, oh, we're teaching your children about the internets. And, like, yeah. It's like they're like, don't give away your fucking real information. You know? It's like one of the most fundamental things. Are you fucking serious, mate?
The only bit of her personal information that she never gave out was her last name. I never knew what her last name was until until she got doxxed a few months ago.
The doxings, yeah.
Yes.
Well, the thing about the doxings is she's gone on record and saying it's okay to do when she does it, but then she goes and fucking throws a shit fit when it's her, when it's her under the fucking bus. It's like, oh really? That's a kind of behavior that's really prevalent with a lot of people like this. Like it's okay. It's okay when I do it, but if I'm the victim, then you can all go to hell. Yeah, it's and I fucking hate that shit. It really does my head in when people can't be responsible for their own stuff. Like, because I actually have to go on record and say this, because I kind of did this to one of the other FF Shrine members, Where but the thing is, I use publicly available information, so it's not really a doxing. To do a doxing, you have to like go out of your way to get it and shit like that. If it's publicly available, then whatever. It's just shit that was also said in the chat as well, so it's like I already knew it. Basically, I used to hang out on the 4chan fucking R forum where people would do requests for content. And my fucking thing was, I truly believe in the fucking spirit of Rule 34, so I would go and take the most fucking nastiest, disgusting fucking Rule 34 requests available, and I would fulfill them, because and I upheld the fucking the one rule that can never be broken. And I will not I do not take the requests anymore, by the way, and I'm horribly disturbed by my time there doing it. But one of the things that came up in there was a picture of a FFShrine member by the name of Sasha, and I fucking hate her.
Oh yes.
You remember this?
Oh, Sasha was another friend of mine. We chatted in private and in the main chat for a long time until the time where Sasha decided to transition, and I'm not gonna. I don't know if it was the hormones or just the new people that she started running around with, or whether it was. I don't know what changed her mind, but she became very antagonistic toward me and just pretended that I didn't exist anymore. And
well, she was antagonistic towards everyone, from what I've seen. It wasn't just unique to you.
Yeah. Well. I was at least able to. Up to a certain point, I was able to talk to her regularly as at least an acquaintance. So. Mm-hmm.
See, I was never on that. I was never on that thing with her. She was always just a bitch to me on the grounds that I used to. on the grounds that I was born with a penis and I didn't want to transition at the time. And her thing was, oh well, was it all men fucking all they want to do is. She was like, I want to put it exactly the way she put it. She says, oh yeah, was it tranny chasers and men who like trannies and objectify trannies. And the thing is, she says this ironically as she's an amateur. She's done amateur transsexual porn.
Yes.
So she is basically projecting her fucking the thing that she's doing to herself on other people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
so just projection to the max.
Yeah, I'm like, I tried to tell her that you could set the example and not do that, and then you won't be objectified like that. But now I know what I know. Fucking they do this so they cause a problem so they can bitch about a problem so they can then provide a solution for the problem that they fucking caused. It's a pain in the ass. So because of that shit, and because I hold a grudge until the end of time, I decided to take the request to fucking post her contact information. Well, the thing is, someone else actually ended up posting her more information than I had, so I was like, Jesus Christ, really? I was like, I didn't even have all that shit, so whatever. I just want to throw that one out there, because we got to be like, oh, ethical and shit. I've doxed one fucking person so they could see some boobs. Ooh. Oh no. I did not say go out and fucking harass them. But just like, here you go. Do what you want with it. It's not my fucking problem. But yeah, it's the kind of shit that used to go on back in those days. We just like back 2008 or 9 when I fucking was part of the chat.
Was it that late? Gosh, I could have swore you started coming on around the middle of 2007.
It might have been. I tried looking at the chat logs for my for 2007 with my username. I don't see me in there.
Mm-hmm.
I recognize a lot of names in there, but I don't see me. It could have just been that I'm just not one of the ones that were recorded. I'm pretty sure it was when I was in college, because in 2007 I was still with my ex, and that motherfucker did not like me being with talking to anyone online. But I don't know. It's kind of vague. I've been smoking a lot of weed, so.
Yeah, that can cause some long-term memory problems.
That can cause some short-term memory problems.
Well, I didn't mean like long-term, but I mean, yeah. I mean, later on down the road, you have trouble remembering what was going on at the time.
Oh man, I sometimes have trouble remembering where my fucking hat is when it's on my head. Like, I do that shit all the time. I'm like, I gotta find my hat. Where is it? I'll like catch myself in the mirror. Ah, there you go, gorgeous. You got it already. Let's go. Just fucking sleep. Like, it's no big deal. It might be the hormones making Sasha fucking retarded, because I've only been on them for a week now, and I feel it fucking making me more and more retarded.
Well, at the very beginning, right after she started them, she was exceptionally pleasant. But I think and actually, you know what? It wasn't until she'd been on them for about 6 months to a year that she began to, treat me rather acidically, because I recall at one point speaking with her in a PM about the early effects and everything that she was going through, and she happily discussed it with me. But later on, as time progressed, for me to get any kind of information as to how she was doing, I had to talk to her friend Greta in order to keep in touch.
Yeah, that name sounds vaguely familiar. Like, I don't remember a lot of people from the time, because I didn't really get attached to anyone, like, because they're all assholes as far as I'm concerned. It was from one of the things I gathered, there wasn't a lot of places to go to talk about gender issues online at the time. Like, and that was one of the places you could talk about it, but it was also highly fucking polarized.
That was when FF Shrine and Sarah went out of her way to invite young trans people to go there. And I recall there was one time when Sarah actually had me go into what was then and still is one of the biggest trans IRC networks, the Susans.org. The story behind that was Sarah got banned for her typical antics there, and they really do not tolerate much tomfoolery, to put it lightly. And she asked me to log on and act as an intermediary and just start some shit on her behalf. And I agreed to it at the beginning, at the outset, just because, hey, I was still, really young and thought trolling was super fun, but
It's still super fun.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, the people there were so nice that within like 2 minutes I was suffering trolls remorse, and I just couldn't go through with it. And I told Sarah, I don't know what you did to make these people think you're so terrible, but I'm not playing your game.
I must have missed this about the we already confirmed one of the things in the article. It was the Kingdom Hearts Insider shit. There's a screen cap of it. How did I miss that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like Sarah is pretty pissed off. At the very bottom of one of the screen caps under the cyber attacks heading, it says she's pissed off about downloading their entire database of music and put it up on an identical site.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that in the chat, and I vaguely remember when that happened.
It's so funny. Yeah, see, the chat fucking agrees that the trolling is super fun. I mean, I don't need goddamn TV because I'm busy getting some Who needs drama shows when you can go start some drama? It's fucking. Or hell, sometimes someone already has some drama on the go, and he's like, well, fuck, I'm just lazy tonight. I'm just gonna jump in on this. Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
There's like real life consequences if you go way too far. But fucking,
absolutely.
That's part of the fucking fun though. I mean, it's like you take that risk and you fucking you may get the reward for it, which is a few keks, and keks are the currency you generate themselves.
The keks must flow.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to hit my fucking vape real quick. Yeah, because I do that unprofessionally here on stream. I never went to I. What the fuck is I? I went to like R and I went to 7chan because 7chan has like not one but two fucking different was it tranny shits, like tranny threads. One is dick girls, and the other one is like cross-dressing, which apparently they're different.
Yeah, and I never understood why that was, but I think what is it, /trap/ that you're talking about with the cross-dressing?
I don't know. There's two different ones. I haven't been there in fucking forever. That was the one I frequented when I was on the Chan. The only reason I went to 4chan is because of the R fucking forum, because the R thread, because sometimes I'm just bored and I want to see if my mad searching skills can find some of the most nastiest shit known to man. Putting those skills to fucking use. I mean, that's how I got Sargon's fucking real name before it was on one of his videos. Like, I was just like, oh shit. Like, and then the video came out right after. I was like, oh fuck, I could have just waited like a couple of days. God damn it. But I was just like, this is an exercise on seeing how quickly I can find someone's publicly available information. It was not very difficult. That's why the whole doxing thing is like kind of retarded.
Mm-hmm.
It's what you do with it that's the fucking that's the real issue with doxing. It's not the actual like posting of fucking information. It's
if it's just to ruin someone's life, especially randomly, that's not very ethical, as they say. But if like what you're saying, if they really deserve it, if they need to be called out for their stupid behavior, then it's definitely warranted in a case like that.
I mean, how do you think we caught fucking Osama bin Laden? Someone doxed the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Sorry,
he ran out of hush money he could pay people.
Jesus.
Someone fell off the gravy train there and decided that they'd like some of that American for change.
So he's not just been Bin Laden, he's been not paying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh god, love that. If we could have done the stream yesterday, that would have fucking been perfect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was just telling my brother yesterday that ever since the 10th anniversary, I just can't be asked anymore. I don't care, and I don't have any qualms about cracking jokes about it anymore. It's been 10 years. The grieving period's officially over, guys. It's a part of history now. So.
See, I never had any problems cracking jokes about it at all. So even when it was happening, I was just like, yeah, whatever. Fucking world's going to shit.
You've always been awesome that way.
Yeah. Yeah, during 9/11, I was watching the news in like the AV room at school, like during my lunch, and I was just like, oh, what's going on, guys? Like, yeah, there was a fucking plane that smashed into a building. All right, cool. Well, I'm going home. And they're like, why? I'm like, terrorist attack. They're like, you live in fucking England, asshole. I'm like, I know. I'm like, I'm going to watch the world burn. Fuck you. So I went home and I just started flipping through channels and just started watching it all. I was very upset because the BBC got really shit footage of 9/11 from like they were so fucking far away. But like CNN was like right under it, so they like fucking get the people falling out and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so grim. Fucking it's real,
Yeah.
Or was it? Ooh. Get your tinfoil hats on. But yeah, the thing is, because I skipped school, my uncle was actually like across the street in another fucking building, and he was just hanging out, watching it all fucking go to shit. And so everyone's trying to get a hold of him. No, there's no fucking phone lines and shit like that. He decides to make a call out on his cell phone, and the person he called is me for some fucking reason. And he's just like, dude, I have to send you pictures of this shit. It's awesome. They're making a movie right outside my office. I'm like, where the fuck are you? He's like, yeah, I'm in the city right now. He's like, what city? New York City. What are you? All right, first off, get the fuck out of your office and then go call your wife, dude. Go tell your kids that you're not dead. How about that? And he's like, oh shit. So it was just very interesting. So it's like I get to go to school and like, oh my god, you skipped school to go watch terrorist attacks? Yeah, but I was saving lives, bitches. How many lives did you save yesterday? Oh, none? Okay. Sorry, I just love rubbing shit like that in people's faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I gave no fucks as well. That was great. Oh yeah, never forget Jumpman. I don't understand why he would have fucking done it. I would have just gone out in Blaze of Glory, mate. Unless that was his Blaze of Glory, in which case you didn't do the awesome, dude. But I still salute you.
Oh yeah, and if anyone doesn't know about that, that's been an in-joke between me and Frozen for several years now. You can find it. Well, actually, I don't even know if it's still on the suicide page on Encyclopedia Dramatica or not. But
Oh, awesome! Yeah.
yes, the awesome and.
Awesome. Go on. Do you know what we're talking about?
No, I haven't seen it.
We should go over it real quick. It's a dank meme from back in the day. Basically, the awesome is a way of you like super glue your hands to your head, right? And you God, I can't even say it. It's so fucking grim and hilarious.
You tie piano wire around your neck. And you attach it to a firm anchor, or some kind of anchor on, and you make sure that you're on top of a tall structure, preferably like an apartment building, or at least a building that's overlooking an apartment building. Okay, you take a running leap off the top of that building, and if you do it right, you're lined up such that your corpse is going to fly through the window of the opposing building. Mm-hmm. And you get extra points if you land into if it's a classroom full of children or or someone's living room where kids are watching TV or especially if they're eating dinner.
If you do it like in a convertible car going by or something.
Yeah. Basically, what it ends up looking like is people will think that you successfully pulled your head off of your body because that's the way your corpse is going to look.
Yeah, because your hands are super glued to your head, so it pulls your fucking head upwards. Is fucking great.
And that is the awesome.
That is the awesome. It's named because if you can pull it off, you are fucking awesome. Oh god, don't do it until you're ready, kids. You know, Jesus. Get your parents' permission or whatever. Oh, I haven't thought about that in a long time. Oh my god. See all these excellent ED pages that fucking are they're just gold. The Sarah Nyberg one. That's definitely fucking worth a read, at least if you are a doubter. Excuse me.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So another thing cause the thing that you were cited in the article is fucking about how was it fucking Sarah's mom fucking spent like 20 grand of her money or some shit.
Oh my god, I'd completely forgotten about that incident until I read the article, but then the minute I saw that chat log excerpt, it all came flowing back to me.
Yeah, it was. So do you want to go into that? Because that's what you were cited for, yeah. Yeah,
go ahead. Where should we start?
I don't even know, because I know nothing about it. This is like outside of my my realm of knowledge.
Well,
give the backstory. How about that?
The best place I can think of where to start in regards to that is that the main reason Sarah even took over control of the Final Fantasy Shrine from Master Cloud. Well, and actually, I think someone else had control over it before she did. She basically turned it into a big money-making vehicle for herself. Well, not for herself, but that was of a bunch of people that I have seen do things like this. She did not live extravagantly, but she also, on the same token, did not. She didn't pay her taxes. Okay, among other liberties.
Yeah,
so,
that was one of the claims that was brought up.
And this was back in the day, back in the days when SEO was starting to get big. So a lot of the things that she used to make all kinds of money was search engine optimization and using ad links on Galbadia Hotel, which did I mention that earlier in while we were live, or was that before?
I think it might have been the pre-chat.
Mhm.
Okay, well, Galbadia Hotel was the
Oh.
infamous MP3 sharing site.
Okay,
Not
we
sharing
actually
site, but
did.
yeah.
We did mention
Okay,
that.
so all of this traffic was coming into Galbadia Hotel, from all over the web, all over the world, in fact, and there were with the exception of a few banner ads, if I remember correctly, there were only a couple banner ads here and there on the site. Everything else was more or less hidden to the user. Now, either that was because of Sarah's doing, or I may have been using an ad blocker at the time. I can't remember, but I do know that for all the times that I visited there, I didn't really see that many ads. But she made all kinds of money from ad revenue, when what she was really doing was gaming the system. She never went into detail about how she did it because she was just savvy enough. Of all the other personal information she shared, she never directly incriminated herself with just how she was committing fraud. But
Yeah, that's probably the one smart thing that she's done.
yeah, but there
The one
was
thing.
there was one incident that I told Frozen about yesterday, where in chat one day, and this was either, I want to say this was very likely in late 2006, probably around September or October, and I vividly remember this because I used to harangue Sarah for all kinds of stuff that I found that she would talk about, either things she did or things she believed in that I took issue with. And this one was probably one of the biggest because she posted a picture of a check, like, "Hey, look at this! I want to show off just how awesome I am." She had this check from Yahoo for I know it was at least $20,000, but I want to say it was over $40,000. It was a quarterly ad revenue check, and she said that, and the check was just about to expire because checks issued, but from banks in the United States at least, they're good for 90 days, and after that you have to get the author of the check to write a new one if you for some reason forget to deposit it or cash it. Well, excuse me. I asked her why she hadn't cashed the thing, because I mean, here was a check in her hand for more money than I'd ever seen in my lifetime, and to this day I don't even earn that much money in a year.
Yeah.
Much less 3 months.
It's a substantial amount.
Much less 3 months of sitting on my ass doing nothing.
Yeah.
So I asked her, Sarah, how the hell did you get this much money? And she said, well, I do a lot of little tricks with the website. And I said, I kind of asked her, well, do you want to go into any detail about that? And she said, no, but it get me in trouble. And I said, well, why haven't you deposited yet? It's about to expire. She said, well, I don't really need the money. I'd actually kind of forgotten about it because she was making, I want to say, easily in excess of $200,000 a year.
Like
from just ad revenue from Google, Yahoo, and I don't know what other ad companies there were at the time, but she did a lot of put a lot of work into defrauding various ad services, mostly through Galbadia Hotel and possibly through some others that I just didn't know about.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of money to be able to do through one website. Like,
oh yeah.
That's a mental number.
I think perhaps she had some like she was doing some kind of trickery, like having phantom pages out there, and because at one point she hinted at in another instance she said something about you could set up phantom pages and have like use bots or something to generate fake page views without actually having real traffic.
Well, we already know she can set up a bot because we discussed earlier on about the IRC fucking bot that would come in and you could ping it and shit.
Yeah.
And, yeah, and there's obviously a lot of like automated processes that go into making a website and doing all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're doing SEO, you have to have like basically some way of easily indexing everything and making sure that everything is good and whatnot.
Oh yeah, and I do want to say that Sarah, as far as FFShrine was concerned, she did really care about keeping it running and keeping the servers not only up but with very good bandwidth. Mostly because that was her livelihood, but she did put a lot of work into it. She didn't do a whole lot of other things besides that, but and that really brings us back to the original point you wanted to discuss. The chat excerpt that was quoted by Milo Yiannopoulos, or he's got a
Milo
strange
Yiannopoulos.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like Mediterranean or some shit.
Yeah. Well, oh no, I'm pretty sure it's Greek. It looks Greek to me at least.
Mm-hmm.
No, he shared an excerpt from the chat with me talking to Sarah as my user handle Kyriel, and I was digging into her about how she was basically letting it slide that her mother stole over $20,000 from her,
Mm-hmm.
which allegedly her mother was into drugs and some other criminal enterprises, and yeah, and I was just completely perplexed as to why she would do that. But now that I know, well, I don't know if I can't remember exactly the time frame in which this happened, but Sarah was getting so much money left and right that $20,000 was nothing to her.
Yeah,
and she didn't exactly have the highest opinion of her family members to begin with.
Well, that begs the question: if she didn't have a high opinion of her family members, why is she letting them fucking steal from her and shit? I mean, unless she didn't know about it, she was ignorant to it at some point, and then she was like, "Oh my god!" and it's too late to do anything about it, Or she got that money, fortunately, as we're saying, as we can allege or speculate on, and and she doesn't want to claim that money stolen.
That would be a good, that would be a pretty good one. Yeah, like running to the cops that your neighbor stole your pot stash,
Here in Colorado, you could probably do that, actually.
Cops
would go blast
in most states in the union, though, you can't get away with that.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. No, most of the places, you do aren't as awesome as Colorado. Just putting that on record.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I love it here, dude. I fucking really do. I'm really glad I moved here. Not just for the weed.
Bastard.
I know, not just for the weed, but for the beer. This is so much delicious beer.
Does it have really good beer?
Dude, we've had fucking most microbreweries per capita, or some shit like that. I don't know if it's true now, but at one point it was. We had a lot of them. There's a whiskey distillery starting up down the street from me, so I know where I'm going on my fucking days off. It's like just give me a jug of whiskey, please. Specifically a jug. I don't want any less.
Yeah, get the big brown one with X's in it.
Oh yeah, old school style.
Yeah.
Yeah, we in fact I actually went to go to the Cheeky Monk last week. It's a Belgian kind of themed place. They have really good food. I met Raging Golden Eagle there in person. That was fucking cool as shit. We just hung out and drank. I can't remember what that stout was. It was really good. But the brewery for the stout, the one of the beers I was drinking is right next door. They have an exclusive deal with that restaurant. So you can go. It's the only place you can go to get it on tap, really.
That seems to be the case with most microbreweries, anyway.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's like they have it's. I mean, I've seen it bottled elsewhere, but it was fucking great though. I mean, because they only just opened about a couple of months ago. But that's true like all over the state. It's not just in downtown Denver or whatever.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, it's just like Fort Collins. I think has like 4 breweries or something like that. I've only been to 2 of them. Well, maybe one's a distillery. I'm not sure.
Now imagine if you talk to just any old Tom, Dick, and Harry on the street about beer from Colorado, they would automatically go to Coors and
Oh God,
not
it's
imagine that there was anything else.
yeah. I hate that shit. We're having the obligatory fucking alcohol discussion. This is like a thing that always comes up because I'm typically getting drunk on these streams. Not today. But yeah, there's a friend of mine who came over. He felt bad because he drank a whole thing of Crown Royal to himself. Not a little thing either, like the 750 milliliters. And like really dickhead, dude. We just bought that today, and we're gonna share it with everyone. And you just downed it. All right, fine. So he felt so bad. He he felt like paying us back by buying us a whole fucking like 12-pack of Coors Light. Like, get that. We just looked at it. I was like, dude, get that nasty shit out of our face. He's like, oh, but I already brought it here, so it's yours now. And he just fucking dumped it on us. So we kept it in the fridge for like months. We did like one night he fucking got all butthurt because we something about fucking booze. And we're like, oh dude, you know what, dude? We already had some booze for you, and we just gave him the thing back. And he's like, oh man, it's my favorite beer, lovely. And it's like, you had that set up the whole time, didn't you, son of a bitch?
What kind of alcoholic friends do you have?
Some really terrible ones. I drank moonshine with the same dude, and he got fucking like Nam flashbacks and shit. But at least he remembers something. I didn't even know he was there. Like, I woke up in the bathtub the next day wanting to die, and I'm like, how the fuck did this happen? Why am I still wearing clothes?
Was it water in the bathtub?
No. It was a completely dry bathtub. But yeah,
okay.
I just woke up in the bathtub with my face pressed up against this the faucet. I was like, this is the most uncomfortable way to sleep. How long have I been like this? And like, I don't remember anything from the previous day. I'm just like it was like coming back to life. It was fucking evil. I vaguely remember taking a shot with someone, and that's it.
I'll be right back in just a second.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we can get back on topic here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually just about to remind you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of these amounts for money that I'm seeing on the public records are fucking huge.
Yeah.
Like, some of them are like, well, there's just one that's really massive, and there's like a bunch of littler amounts. So like fucking, I think the most of one is like just over 7,700 grand.
Yeah, when I first read it, I thought she was just talking out of her ass, but I didn't know about all the ad revenue stuff.
Yeah, it makes sense to like, basically, if you have a vehicle to do that with, you can, but it's highly fucking unethical, probably even a little bit illegal. You know.
Yeah, ad farming or whatever.
Yeah, that's basically that's a good fucking term for it if it isn't already coined.
Yeah. Well, it's basically the same concept as, like, I don't know, farming in games and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But except you're just scamming companies out of their money.
Yeah, it's not flipping bits in a game.
No.
No, it's a little bit more than that. I mean,
yeah, it's tantamount to just stealing their money.
Yeah, you're intentionally going out of your way to do something to steal their money, like, explicitly, and then the law, and yeah, being all sneaky about it. So like, there could be a whole bunch of reasons for that, assuming that assuming we can confirm that shit. That'd be lovely if someone up there can actually like find that. I know the logs are really dense. That's what I was reading. Because I'm actually downloading a copy of them now. I'm getting a personal backup. Yeah, I'm getting a personal backup of them because they might be taken down in the future. So just in case, it's like, okay, at least people will have it for proliferation. So
because they're kind of super incriminating. even if it's not the illegal stuff.
Yeah, it's just like I'll always have those as well. It's like it's like a little closing trophy, really, for all the
Yeah.
personal shit I had to endure. So,
Yeah, she seems like a really odious person.
oh, I know.
Like not even just like as a kitty fiddler, but like just as a person, like no fun to be around.
Well, you know this by now, dude. As in our chats we've had about social justice, dude. There's no fun zone around those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the field of no fun. They like absorb fun away from them within proximity. It's, I mean, oh god, I seriously thought that, during the hangout last week with Raging Golden Eagle, because we were sitting there, right, and these fucking he had his back towards the window, and I was watching it, and I just saw these fucking people with the problem glasses and the dyed hair and shit, dude, and they're I'm like, oh god, and they're fatties. Oh shit! So as they're coming in, I nudged fucking RGE, and I was like, dude, it's a whole table of fucking problem glasses sitting over there, dude. What we gonna do? And he's like, I can't just fucking turn around and look at them. It's gonna be rude. And like, I'm just like, just casually get a quick like glance at. And him and his mate just fucking like fucking stared at them, making it really obvious. Like, oh shit, it's on now. It's Team Shitlord versus Team Sockjust.
We got visited by Tumblr. Fuck.
And in real life too. Oh my god. It gets really awkward.
Yeah. I bet.
Well, I think I've said this before. I got a bunch of people who look like they fucking browse Tumblr like every day, living in my apartment complex now, and they've done their best to not talk to me.
It's been colonized by hipsters.
Yeah, either they're just hipsters, which is bad enough, or they're actually like, Sockjust.
Or they're true Tumblr social warriors.
Oh yeah, social justice warriors. Yeah, it is. Man, they do a horrible injustice to actual warriors.
They do horrible injustice to society.
Well, I want to do more streams like this. I'm still trying to get together with Darren on doing the stream on like family courts and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just down to scheduling it, and once I've scheduled it, basically I want to just throw the link up and be like, go get back to me if you want to be on the stream and talk about some shit, and then just have a rotating bunch of people come on. If I can get like 10 people to come on, that'd be sweet. But I'll like rotate them out. I won't just have everyone on stream, or unless someone else like helps me fucking host that shit. So. But that's at least for the future schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, dude, Raging Golden Eagle's cool as shit in real life as well. He
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, dude. Someone in the chat was just saying he's awesome. Yeah, he did not have any sogginess on his knees. I was looking. He think I was trying to look at his dick, and I'm like, no, dude, I'm just wanted to have a look at your knees. They're pretty dry. They're not soggy at all. So.
I'm scrutinizing your knees.
Yeah. Yeah, he was fucking awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back.
Oh no, you're good. We were just talking about the some of the stuff I was scheduling in the future, and also some of these amounts of money that were posted from the public records.
Oh yeah.
From like the state of Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, I believe I've seen that. I believe I've seen some of that on the ED page.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's not like anything really new. It's just really a compilation of stuff that was already known.
Mm-hmm.
So which makes it kind of useful. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to. I didn't even know about this white nationalism shit. I don't know about any of that shit. Because I make like Nazi jokes ironically. I don't fucking actually go around believing.
She was really. Sarah also had a bit of I shouldn't say that. She was a bit of a fangirl, it seemed, over that. Oh gosh, what was it? The white nationalist girl pop group. They don't. A couple years ago, I saw a news article about the fact that they had given up on that, and they'd given up on the whole white nationalism thing. They were spoon-fed basically from the cradle.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say the name of the group was Zyklon B.
I am so not searching for that.
But the two singers, they were preteen girls, and
Of course.
I don't know if their these were their stage names or if these were their legal names, but they went by Lion and Lamb, if I remember correctly.
Hang on, I'm looking it up. Hang on. Oh, there's a Zyklon B metal band. Fuck yeah. From fucking they're Norwegian, because of course they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think these guys are it. Yeah.
No, it was two little girls.
Hang on, I'm gonna go. God, I'm going to the images. Hang on. The fuck. Hang on. This can't be it. Alright, I'm not looking this up now. I'll be here all day. I'll be like, oh god. Ever since the history changed.
The right Zyklon B.
No, it wasn't Zyklon B. The group name was Prussian Blue.
Oh, Prussian Blue. Okay, that is what's coming up here then. There's these two. Prussian Blue. That's the stuff that Zyklon B is made from.
Yes.
See, we know our Nazi history on this channel, motherfuckers. I used to watch the History Channel like 24 hours a day in my before they changed to the reality TV.
Back when they were the Hitler Channel. See, I was I was watching the History Channel back when they still had A&E documentaries about classic aircraft and everything.
Yeah.
And before they moved all the international stuff over to History International, you know, when they would have documentaries about art and archaeology.
Yeah, it's gotten weird now with like then they have the show about like the fucking I don't even know anymore. Like they had one about like the Mothman or some shit like that. I was just like, okay, yeah. Mothman's fucking bullshit.
Before I heard about that show, I thought the Mothman was just a character on Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
I always think of Arthur from The Tick because he's the Mothman.
Yeah, that too.
And I think it's the Bunny Man.
Long time since I saw that show.
They're apparently redoing the live action Tick for like a Netflix thing or some shit like that.
I only saw a couple episodes of that one. I remember thinking it was really, and from what I recall, the live action one was actually funnier than the cartoon.
It depends. Like there's some classic shit from the cartoon one. Like you can't. They didn't bring it over.
I remember thinking at the time though that it was kind of weird that there was an animated Saturday morning show called The Tick, and then there was a primetime show on Fox called The Tick.
See, what was it? I used to watch The Tick back on English TV when they used to have I think it was TCN or some shit like that. It was like the cartoon the TCC, the cartoon channel. Mm-hmm. And they had a competition for who was they basically just, if you could prove you're the greatest Tick fan, you got like a whole bunch of this Tick merchandise, like all the shit's on VHS and all that shit. And so people would send in all this like insane crap. This one dude built like a full-size Tick head out of Lego. Fucking took a picture of it and shit. It was pretty sweet.
Wow.
Yeah, he I think he won, or at least he was at least the runner-up because it was amazing. I mean, it was just insane. This dude had a lot of merchandise. I mean, you don't need all this fan gear shit. You have all the fan gear. Mm-hmm. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Oh, that went down. I went down wrong. Ooh. Let's see what else we got to cover. Yeah, no, sorry, not TCN, the Cartoon Network. No, it was TCC. They're like old as shit. They had like cool stuff like animation tips for kids. Like, hey, if you want to get into animation, here's some like that's like high level tips, but they're still fucking pretty sweet.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it was like it was. They also had Earthworm Jim, but when they were the first. Like, so I used to be at my granny's house watching goddamn Earthworm Jim, and that show is just magical.
You mentioned the name and the theme song came right back into my head for 20 years later.
I still remember all the words to the fucking remember, I don't know if you've seen this one, but they had opened up an episode with musical number, because like that's how they saved the day. They stuck, and Jim's like, all right, you know what's gonna save the day right now is if we do a splashy musical number. And fucking,
yeah.
I still remember all of the words to that song. It just drilled its way into my brain because it's like my favorite fucking show. Such a great show. What else we got to go through? I'm just kind of reading about this shit. Oh, I don't know if we want to talk about the dog stuff at all. I really don't know.
The what stuff?
There's claims that fucking Sarah is into like bestiality.
Oh yeah, I'm. Your guess is as good as mine on as to the veracity of that.
Okay, cool. All right, because it's mentioned in her log. People have been like, oh, she was just joking and shit like that. If we can't verify it, fuck it, I don't care.
I can't remember. I can't remember it coming up as in. I can't remember it being discussed anytime I was there, but Sarah did have a tendency to just bring up really creepy shit and act at least as the devil's advocate just to get a rise out of other people,
So that sounds consistent with the shit she does now as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, she basically. I don't know if you track any of her online shit, because I kind of have to, because I'm part of Gaming Geek.
I don't.
It's probably best that you don't. There's better things to do with your time.
Exactly.
But like basically, like early on in Gaming Geek, I found out like who she was, because why? I was like, this sounds really familiar. Just like meeting this person. And I was just like, and then someone mentioned the fucking Galbadia Hotel show. I was like, wait, that's you? Holy fuck! It's on now, bitch! I was like, alright, yeah, you're just rising from the fucking grave. The feud's back. Alright, sweet. I'm fucking excited. See, I have personal reasons to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
She came close to perma banning me from the chat at one point. Because I was back then in 2006 and 2007. I was an incorrigible little shit, and there was one point in time where I took the trolling a bit too far, and there was actually a discussion amongst everyone in the chat when they knew that I was away at work. So that they knew that I wasn't going to pipe up or just appear out of nowhere and start to defend myself.
That's how they operate.
Yeah. Well, they actually had a big roundtable discussion with Sarah as to whether or not I was going to be allowed to stay, and because Sarah was not the sort to just out and out ban people unless they attacked her financial well-being, let's just say, because she really enjoyed watching drama unfold. And the more chaotic the chat was, the better she felt it was, the community was. So But yeah, there was a very intense discussion as to whether or not I should be, whether or not I should stay on the island, so to speak.
That's a good analogy, actually. I like that. Yeah, see, she only threatened banning me because I just basically dropped the issue by leaving. I was just like, fuck this. It's not even worth fucking arguing with now. Like, how can I fucking justify myself after that? It's like, nope. All right, at least to myself.
Yeah.
But she kind of just thrust herself into the Gamergate shit. I don't even know why she's involved at all. Like, no one knows. She just starts shit all the time. It's like, look at what's happening over here, and it's kind of what you're saying. She like start shit and just watch it. Because I don't know if she gets any kind of financial benefit from this at all. I mean, maybe speculating. I can't verify that right now. Or at least,
Only unless someone brought her on as like a staff writer or something. But from what I've seen, allegedly, she briefly had that opportunity and then lost it. But that's just alleged.
she did write an article, I think it was for the Huffington Post or some shit, basically where she was going through the claims of people online harassing her by revealing the shit that we've discussed today, and some of the, well, not some older shit, but yeah, she basically wrote a very one-sided piece on the whole thing, and it's actually where that picture earlier on I showed of her as Femme was from, at least where I found it.
I did nothing wrong.
Yeah,
despite all the things.
A case of didn't do nothing.
Despite all the obvious things.
Yeah, well, it was basically one of the similar vehicles that we've seen, like, these people write, where it's like, oh my God, look at all the harassment, give me money, you know.
It's
I
just
want
because
attention
I'm
and money.
trans.
Yeah.
And not at all because I'm a horrible, horrible person.
Yeah, well, it's not that they have all these chat logs I've admitted to that are real or anything. No. Just
Yeah.
I can't believe we're dealing with people of this sort. So yeah, I'm really glad when you could air out some of this stuff. I'm actually not sure if we have anything else to cover. Unless there's anything
off the top of my head, no. But I mean, my memory is the sort that if a topic were to be brought up and it could very easily jog my memory.
No, I'm just going through the major complaints.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, pedo advocacy, we already fucking discussed that. It's kind of like one just giant thing. Got like a bullet pointed list here. Already covered the fucking CP. We have screenshots of her sharing of CP on fucking 12 channel or whatever, or at least from 12 channel. Confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything else really to go on. I think maybe actually be a good chance to wrap it up.
All right. Well, anytime you'd like to have me on for whatever reason, just give me maybe a 24-hour heads up, and I'll try to make sure I've got an opening.
Sure. I mean, I really appreciate you coming on and doing this on such short notice, because I basically just kind of dropped this really yesterday, I think. I saw the article up, and like, now is the time for this discussion to probably happen. If it's too perfect a time not for it to happen. So yeah, thanks, John. I really appreciate you doing this.
Oh, not a problem. It's my pleasure.
Yeah. And then I might actually see if the chat has any questions, but they've just been commenting. They're really pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying that Mythbusters is actually pretty good.
What, the TV show?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that's still on. I didn't know they were still making new episodes.
I know. That. Well, what are those guys gonna do otherwise? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like, I mean, they were, as I understand it, weren't they master level FX artists in Hollywood, or is there? Yes. Are they too well known otherwise to get brought on for that kind of work anymore? You know, you guys you had a TV show on the Discovery Channel and you made X amount of money, and you want to come do this? No, I'm afraid you cost too much.
Yeah, it could be that way. I mean, you never know. I mean, it could just be like I'm trying to think of how to put this without sounding like not offensive, but just rude. It could be just like they've moved on basically. Like, they're like, fuck it, we can just kind of do our own thing now, and they just are our own bosses, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck doesn't want to be their own boss and be like, yeah, I just got a fucking long-running TV show where I blow shit up. Yeah, I don't really need to do anything else in my life. I got me and my walrus-looking boyfriend. Fucking, we get to hang out, and butt sex on there after each show. Yeah.
Oh, don't even get started on that. One day I accidentally discovered all the slash fiction involving Mythbusters and their their crew members.
Oh yeah, there's definitely Rule 34 of MythBusters. It's on their ED page as well.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how I got clued into it. Was Encyclopedia Dramatica.
Of course. I told you, it's the greatest fucking knowledge resource on the planet right now.
Oh man, 11 years ago before that site launched, I was such an innocent little child.
I was an innocent little child when I was like 26 when I found that site. Jesus, I just so many great memories are just preserved there and forever. It's never going away. Right. Well, cool. I'm gonna wrap this up now because it looks like we don't have any questions to field. So, thanks for John for coming on.
You're absolutely welcome. It's been a pleasure.
And Gorm, you too. Frickin' you've been great in keeping me on topic today. Making sure I didn't... Did you cut out?
You're welcome.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Awesome. Well, thanks also everyone for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
All right. See you later.
All right.
Bye.